Hi there, my name is Dean Case. I'm with SAE Socal, and we're out here at kind of an unofficial event. We got a lot of great schools in Southern California developing Formula SA and Baja cars. And we're just out here to kind of check out what they're doing. The schools on their own got together, UC Riverside, UC Irvine, Cal Poly Pomona, Cal State Fullerton, Cal Baptist, and Sacramento State drove all down just to kind of test their cars and see how they stack up, get a little bit of feedback from industry, and have some fun. Formula SAE and SAE Baja are two of the premier student design competitions. It's a way for talented engineering students to showcase their talents in front of car companies who want to hire them. If you go around to walk through the IndyCar paddock, virtually every engineer under the age of 40 or 45 probably came from Formula SAE or SAE Baja. So it's an amazing competition, but it's meant to showcase great people in front of people who can hire them. It's a way to get a head start in your career by working on a project that's relevant. The big deal on Formula SAE and Baja is that you've developed a car, a complex automotive project, on time, on budget, as a team, which are three critical skills they need in industry. Today isn't really a competition. It's really, sure, there's going to be bragging rights for which team got the fastest lap time, but today is really about low-key testing in a safe environment. Thanks to the people at Adams Motorsports Park here in Riverside. They've got a really great attitude about STEM education and promoting young people in their careers. And they kind of came together, so it was Adams Motorsports Park and UC Riverside who really put this deal together. And it's meant to be a low-key fun day that's educational, but with a key emphasis on safety. Companies who look at this have to understand that it's a long-term investment. The students today who are looking for free parts are the future chief engineers who are going to be speccing out parts. So the team that wants free tires today might be in a decision-making capacity for what tires are going to go on a key product 10 or 20 years from now. It's investing in the future and helping to grow our sport.
My name's Tim Castiglione. I'm the president. I'm in team lead at UC Riverside. So I was at a FSAE event probably 2-3 months ago. It was something that Socal SAE actually put on, and I started to meet and talk to some of the other teams around Southern California, Cal State Fullerton, Irvine, Cal Baptist, and I kind of saw a couple people talking and heard it kind of being mumbled around that, hey, we'd like to do a small local event. Why don't we do anything like that here in California? Not something that's super formal, but something that, gives the teams an opportunity to collaborate and compete outside of the national event. And I'd actually been talking to Mel here at Adams Motorsports Park. She had actually brought that same idea to me a few months prior. So I thought, wow, this would be the perfect opportunity since we're all on the same page. We all want to do something like this. Why don't we make it happen? And it kind of took off from there. We had a couple meetings, put together a board of students to work on this event and plan the whole thing. And it kind of took off from there, working with Jamel to make this happen. Testing is probably the biggest part of being able to move forward with our designs on cars like these. And that having this track so close to at least UC Riverside, we're out here, once every other week at least doing testing on our cars, and that helps us, develop stuff, make sure things aren't going to break before competition, helps us prepare our drivers. So arguably testing is probably one of the biggest parts in developing an FSAE car. So for us, it's extremely crucial and extremely important. And like I said, we're out at Adams this track quite a bit. During the summer, we're out here like once a week doing testing, and it's really convenient to have, you know, the people here at Adams willing to help us and work with us to be able to test here pretty much all the time. Certainly the best schools are the ones that get to go and test as often as we do. That makes teams a lot better, and those, like I said, those are the ones that end up doing the best. So not all schools get to test as much as we do, because not all schools have tracks as close as we do that are willing to, you know, help them as far as costs and opening the track and letting us run our cars on the track. So not all teams get to test as much as we do, but the best teams get to test a lot, and that helps quite a bit. I'd like to thank Tamel here at Adams Motorsports Park for putting this event on, or helping us put it on. We would not have been able to put this on without her help and without her kind of taking the initiative and opening up her place to be able to do this. It cost a lot to be able to open up a track like this to us for the day. It takes a lot of her staff and the work of her staff to be able to put this on. So I really want to help her in any way we can moving forward with this event, and continue to maybe grow the event annually, and just thank her for everything she's done. And I want to thank all the teams that are out here. I mean, for a first-year event, this is a pretty good amount of people to show up to a first-year event. So I want to thank all the teams for coming out. It takes a lot for teams to prepare their cars, and I hope to see everyone who isn't here next year, and everyone who is here, I hope you guys come back out for the event next year.
My name is Tamel Sebastian. I've worked here over 30 years, and I am the new CEO of Adams Motorsports Park. So within the last 2 years, since 2016 and 2017, I've served as a CEO. Throughout the years, this is something I've always wanted to do. I remember when they used to be back in Fontana at Cal Speed, and they used to race. I'd have several teams come out and visit our track, such as New Mexico, UC Davis. When they would come down to go to California Speedway, they would stop at our track during the middle of the week and go out there and perform that weekend. So over the years, I've always wanted to do it, and I've worked with several different colleges between that 12-year span. And this year, when UCR approached us and wanted to practice here, I agreed to them, yes, I wanted them to come out and practice. I didn't realize how much practice they were not getting before their big race. And so I wanted to welcome them out. And at that point, they asked me, why didn't we do anything here? I told them I've always wanted to do it. So I got a chance to speak with not only, the young man was Tim from UCR, who spoke with me. And I said, okay, once you come back, let me know. I have a plate right now that I'm working from, but as soon as you come back, I'll clear everything off and we can get started. When he got back, not only did I have a plate, now I have a platter, but I did want to do it for the kids, and I'm really glad that I took out time to make this happen. I'm glad they're working with me as well, so that we can make it run smooth for next year. I'm really glad that all the colleges and the students got a chance to come out this weekend, and that's the thing that we do here. We really try to have people work together as a team. That's one of the things us as Adams Motorsport Park, starting as a family business 60 years ago, we've learned to work together over the 60 years. There's different families who've taken care of the business throughout the years. And this last, I want to say 15, 20 years, 25 years, was basically kind of one young man was our leader, was Troy Adams. And through his leadership, not only myself, but other cousins behind that, we supported him. And that's what's led us to be around today. And through his mentorship, I'm glad he allowed us to bring the kids out here. And going on next year, we definitely will have a couple of driving worker shops, not just for the drivers, but like I expressed, to all teams. You never know when you have a team of 15, 20 kids. Someone else might be on that team as just as much as a driver, a mechanic. So we want to push everybody to come out and have safe driving and experiences on the track rather than in the streets and parking lots.